Okay, now we're going to look at the most important aspect of Sprint Mobile, and that is how you manage your customers. So in the center here, you've got the customers icon. What we've got here is a very nice, simple layout, which helps you hopefully manage your customers. So the top line here, you've got your customers top. This is your site addresses if they're different from the customer address, and the last button you've got is your appliances. So this is where you set everything up so that you're then ready to start receiving reports from your analyzer. If you click on the icon or the line, you get your list of customers. Now you can manually import these one at a time as you go. So again, just type in, as you can see there, that's one way of doing it. You can also import customers from your device if the information is already on there. If I go back a page, if you long click on any of the three aspects there, you get much more options. So view customer details, view customer logs, search customers, notes. I'll go through some of this in more detail, but you can add customers, edit customers. You can even phone, navigate the customers. That will bring up the device's satellite navigation system, provided you put a postcode in for them. You can show where they are on the map relative to yourself. So you can contact them from the phone if it's a phone, or indeed email them, that sort of thing. So long click on all of these three buttons gives you a lot more options. So be aware of that, and maybe have a little explore once you've got this on your own device. But what we got here is basically what you will start once you've either imported all your customers to, or you've added them manually each time you visit a new site. You'll end up with a long list. So we've added a little search icon here. So I want to use a customer dummy landlord that we've made called John Landlord. So I start typing J for John, and up he pops. So that's now set the customer that I'm going to be working for today. The next line down is, okay, this fictitious landlord, he's got 3 properties. So again, I'm going to choose one at random, and then again you would add that in the same way as you would if you got another property and you wanted to add that to the portfolio. You could go in and easily add the contact details for that particular property there. If this isn't a landlord in this case, and that is actually your customer is also the site you're working on, all you do is you swipe that button there, and now that's set for the property you're working on to be the same as the customer address. But for completeness, we'll do this as Rory Williams, this tenant. The last thing you want to do is actually add an appliance. Now this is very easy. Again, I'm going to sort of make one up, but say we were installing an appliance in a kitchen, so you start typing K for kitchen and up pops kitchen. Next you choose the appliance type. Well, let's pretend we're putting in a combi boiler today, so you start typing C for combi and up comes central heating boiler, cooker. We're going to choose combi boiler. Next you choose your manufacturer. I happen to have a Worcester Bosch boiler on our desk, so we'll start typing W for and up pops Worcester. And ours, the model, again, I'm going to start typing, it's a Greenstar Compact RI. So there we are, Greenstar, where's the RIs? There's an RI, so there you are, that's the boiler. And the last thing we need to do is add the serial number. Now you can manually input that, but what we know from the boiler manufacturers is that's often miskeyed when people are registering boilers. So what we've added is, if you press this button, is a scan system. So you find this is the serial number of this particular boiler. That then captures the information on screen there exactly as it is on the barcode, and then you can save that, and now you're set up to effectively start receiving reports from the analyzer, which we'll do on another one of these videos. So have a look at that if you want to see that. But what is very interesting, if I now go and click on that property and I want to go, okay, I'm going to do some work somewhere else. So I've been working here and I want to go back to that boiler I've just set up for that landlord. So say I'm there a year later, what you can do is long tap on the appliance and you can go scan for appliance. So now when I turn up back at this site, I find the serial number of the boiler, which is hopefully obviously on the inside of the boiler, and it takes me straight back into John Landlord, Rory Williams, and that boiler I've just set up. So you don't even need to go and find it. You can literally turn up, scan the barcode, and you're ready to work. Some of the other aspects we've got here, you can see that there's a couple of notes. So on the little green icons there tells me there's a note on this customer. So for whether it's customer, site, or the appliance, you can add a note for each one of those things, or as many notes as you like. And again, there isn't one on the boiler, so I'll do one for the boiler. So you long click, hit notes, and then you can add a note. So what you've got is, I don't know, as this is a boiler, you might want to say it's a difficult access, so you might need to bring a 90-degree bend flue gas probe so that you can access the flue properly. So, I don't know, flue access tight, that could be the title, and then the notes could be bring 90-degree, can't spell today, 90-degree probe, which we sell incidentally. Okay, so, and then best of all, you can actually take a photograph of the particular appliance. So there we are. I'm going to take a quick snap of that. Obviously, that will then make it relevant to that particular appliance. So I'm now going to save that onto the note and then save the whole thing. So now we've got a note. So that's specific to the appliance, but you could do the same thing for a landlord. You might say that, you know, this guy is always on holiday on a Friday, so don't contact him then. Or the tenant might be hard to get hold of, you know, or there's a dog there, or something that you just want to remind yourself about if you're going back again. So if you see the little green icon, it's a reminder for you to go back in and have a look what that was all about. So really, it's as simple as that in terms of setting up your appliances, setting up your customers. And as I say, you're now ready to start receiving reports, which we'll do in a separate video. So go and have a look.